what's in my gym bag? So with the New Year resolutioners coming through, they're gonna wanna have edge up from everyone else, try to stick to their New Year's resolutions, and they might turn into gear. So they might purchase like the best things out there, this, that, and the other. So I'm gonna clarify a few things now, and I'll show you what I use on an intermediate lifter versus what you don't really need, and if you're gonna get it, what to get. So first things first, my INZER Forever lever belt. This is about $90 on INZERnet.com, and believe it or not, this is my second one. My first one got stolen in Quantico, Virginia. It was jet black, and I absolutely love this belt. A lot of people think belts are used to support your back. It's not. It actually helps your internal abdominal pressure. I'll talk about that more when I go through my how to squat for death video. But if you're gonna grab a belt, I would suggest grabbing something like this with prongs or the lever. There's a lot of them out there, so you don't have to get this one in particular, but there are different brands that are cheaper. If you do go through INZER, understand now that if you get one that's a different color, it's gonna take about 2 months to ship. I absolutely love this belt. Look at it, it's freaking tiny. Like once this latches on, oh man, my upper and lower half are like cemented in together. Throwing a few clips right now. I love me using it. Alright, cool. Next thing, I got my REHBAND knee sleeves. I absolutely love these things. A lot of people think these are used to support your knee. I mean, it gives you a little bit of support, but the main reason why I use them is because of the thick neoprene in them. When you're working on those heavy sets where you're doing 8 to 10 sets of 3 reps at 90% your 1 rep max, you're taking pretty generous breaks. And in between those breaks, your knees and ligaments could get cold. When you have these things on, it feels like your knees are in Africa. It's freaking crazy. So I could take a 5-10 minute break, come back, throw on 420 pounds, 1 rep that thing twice, and repeat the process. My knees will be all right. These, I think you can get these from Rogue Fitness, and they run about 40 bucks for one. So if you're gonna pick these up, you have to put 2 in your cart. I got my Romaleos. These are Olympic lifting shoes, and again, I'll talk about my squat for depth video, but without these, it's really difficult for me to hit depth for my squat. Now, that being because of my ankle flexibility. So the big heel drop really helps me out, keeping my toes down and my heels up when I come down past the hip crease under my knee. These, I don't really think they're that necessary because you can stretch out and you can hit depth, but for me, since I'm not really that flexible, I went ahead and splurged and picked these up. Next, I got my wrist wraps. Now, these are Mark Bell's new wrist wraps. I think they're called the Slingshot. I think that's his company. He's got the Slingshot brand. And these are his gangster wraps. I'm not a big fan of the name, but I am a big fan of the product. So you see other wrist wraps, the loop kind of sticks out on one end of the wrap. This one sticks down like this, sticks out like that, and it's double weaved in there. So every time I latch it on, I still have circulation in my thumb. Jump rope. This is my favorite warm-up exercise, and it's a pretty cheap product. This thing ran me about, I think, $4 on Amazon, and before I work out, I like to jump rope for about 10 minutes. Gives me that lat and shoulder activation, as well as it gets my heart rate up, and it makes your calves look amazing. That's the secret. Why do I have nice calves? Because I jump rope. Now the big takeaway from all this is, do you really need all this gear? The answer is no. As a matter of fact, you don't need any of this gear. Now, me being an intermediate lifter trying to train for an IPL powerlifting meet, yes, I do need this because I need every advantage I can. And I've purchased these things over time. But for a person who's trying to get stronger, trying to get the bench up, trying to get the deadlift up, this isn't going to help you as much as hard work and dedication. Same with supplements. None of this is going to help you out when you're just sitting there not using it and you're using it as a crutch. plenty of times I've seen people purchase all this high-speed, low-drag gear, but they don't have the drive to use it, and they don't have the consistency it takes in the gym to get gains from the particular gear they use. So with all that being said, if you're gonna ask me what to purchase first, I'd say a gym membership. So if you enjoy this video and look forward to a whole bunch of other training videos that I'm going to be posting in the future, please subscribe below. See, this is weird because I don't know where I'm going to put the little subscribe thing because I got to drag.